the opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Orlando taking on the Redwoods of Rio de Janeiro. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away, and that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Now Lawrence changing the play. Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Red on red.
And now an audible here into something else. The gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
13 Luke. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
13 Luke.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Gun.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Take right open, open. Hey, smash! Go, go! 11.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Delay of game penalty ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Sink right. Hey. Go, go. Sink right open, open. 30 left.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Here's Pacheco once again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Three 0 after one on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They go play fake. Mahomes flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell into.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
On the return, here's Agnew. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Think right. Check smash. Check smash. Hey, I'm gun.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Go, let's go. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
They run the option left with Lawrence.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Hey, run.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And some room to run now.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Go, go. 11.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
30 left. 11, Agate. Sink right. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence.
That's going to be caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A really nice gain of 25 yards. As the first half is winding down.
And the Redwoods will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And this one out quickly to James. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Inside the 10. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Golden Eagles are back within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
11, Haggett.
They run the option left with Lawrence. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Another big gain at that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Go. Take right open. 30 left.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. To try here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. picked off by Anthony.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now look out. He's to the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Zay Jones, 93 yards. And the Redwoods are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against a front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 17 yards out. And the Golden Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, Lion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Kill. 13, Luke. 11.
Now Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Mahomes to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes firing complete. He's got room to roam. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And a huge play that time. 43 yards. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Once more, it's Pacheco.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes.
Flushed out right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. What a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Great job. Here we go.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. He's been pretty good with his legs in this game. A really nice gain there. Defensively, they've been okay covering downfield, but you got to account for the quarterback, right?
Yeah, and that's the hardest part because normally when you play 11 on 11, it's truly not 11 on 11. Defensively, you don't account for the quarterback in the run game. You account for everyone else and hope that you can catch him before he gets to the 1st down marker. But as you noticed, he's been doing it a little bit. This time he saved his best for this run.
Saving one of his best for the 4th quarter. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, easy.
So
route,
2nd and 9, and you'd have to
route.
figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked. It's a foot race. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? take the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone. Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
13, Lou.
A final shot now for Lawrence into the hands of Ingram. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the